Welcome to Hover Tactics Week 8 updates. 4 more weeks to go. Hover Tactics is a Unity URP game in which there is hover mech combat simulation with some strategic elements in it, and it is being developed in association with HomeTeam GameDev community. The link to join them is in the description below. Here are the additions and changes for this week. Will McKay improved active music, and it now has more variation along with the music manager. Flippity added city building ruin pair. Basically, there's a city building and there's a city ruin. And I did building component prefab integrated with the twin pyro buildings. There are two triangle building. I hope you know that. And I also added building component generation feature, integrated Thiago's UI, added font, added title image, added game over state, added roads, and a lot of bug fixes and tweaks. So it's playtime and let's check out the game. So as you can see, I've worked a bit on the level, and there are the roads now. And okay, let me just get out of the level, right? And as you can see, the things are now spaced out, and I think it is much better than before. And let me just show you the main menu. That's right. Now the game starts from here, and I've integrated it. It is the Thiago's UI that he made. And if I play the game, there is the passive music, right? I mean, it's the music by Will McKay, the active music. But what I did is I just decreased the pitch, added the reverb, and there is also the low pass filter, which makes it passive, kind of passive. So I decided to just make a temporary passive music, or maybe it's permanent. Who knows? If someone contributes passive music, that's great. But for now, it is what it is. So yeah, it definitely sounds nice, and there is the title image along with the buttons. I believe they don't really interact with the mouse right now, but you can click and do things. And definitely there are some bugs, I'm pretty sure. So now if I click play, there it is. I am inside the game, and yeah, there is this thing that the UI is supposed to fade in out, but it didn't happen. There is some bug with it. I probably will fix that. There's also the game over screen that I did, and I think it needs more improvement. Maybe I have to make the gradient more darker so that it is more easier to read. But for now, it says game over, and there is also the reasoning as to why the game is over. Now I can quit to menu or play again. So if I quit to menu, I go back, play, you can see that the twin pyra building has these building components that pop out and they shoot at you. So yeah, building components are now coming up, and when I shoot the building, the first thing that gets destroyed are the building components, right? When the health gets depleted, first one building component gets destroyed, then the other one. It seems good. And there's also the fire now when I destroy the building, and it's temporary. It gets removed after some seconds. And there's also the pause menu. If I press escape, right? And I can quit to menu. So yeah, that is the update. For the next week, we are going for magnetic building mechanic. Basically, it attracts the Wyvern and destroys it. And there's also the guided missile launchers for Calamity, and we are gonna simplify the guided missile launchers. It's at first I thought that the player will target an enemy and then we shoot a rocket and rocket will follow, go towards that enemy. But now what I'm thinking is that player won't have any targeting options. If player shoots a missile and the missile detects an enemy, then the missile turns towards the enemy. Basically, it's something that the missile do it itself, like missile itself finds its target rather than the player setting the target for the missile, which makes it easier, I believe. And then there are the sound effects as well. I've removed a bunch of things. Now I think we are good to go with buildings and stuff. There are enough props. Maybe we might add few more. There's also the Scorpion boss, which I believe Noman is working on, so I'm not thinking of touching it. And even if the boss is not there, I think that's fine. We only have 4 weeks, and I'm now trying to wrap it up. That's why I did the UI and also did the building components so that I can just wrap it good enough and the game just seems good to publish. Yeah, that's the idea. Thank you for your contributions and for watching the updates. I hope you guys are doing fine. You guys are doing well. And that's it. Goodbye.